Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. Last episode, we went and spoke with Aldenon, a sage, in order to finally actually learn what the hell this shard was, and more information. Apparently, the shard is part of a silver sword that somehow managed to break. A weapon used by the... what was it again? The Githyanki, an extraplanar race, who will hunt down those who took their silver swords at all cost. He also mentioned something about a guy named Amanjaro. What did he say about it? Ah, yes. He knew a lot about the Githyanki and probably could tell us more about it if he wasn't dead. But he also mentioned Amanjaro having a haven or something that probably has more information. And the only way we can find it is by finding a family member, and we can probably find more information on that here. So let's go into the archives here and see what we can find out. There's a couple rooms on the side here. Oh dear, Githyanki. Great. Looks like we're going to be doing some fighting in here. Great. The Githyanki found their way to the archives. Are they here for the same reason we are? That is entirely possible, and if so, this is not necessarily a good thing. We're gonna have to clear them out.
This one.
You really didn't need to cast another one. Cloak of Protection versus Evil. Actually, that's a pretty good cloak, I think. Armor +2 deflection armor bonus against evil.
Your command.
Oh, sure. Give it to you. That doesn't actually help you. What about
Everyone
you?
follow me.
Your command. Yes.
Yeah, since it doesn't help you because it's a deflection armor
Everyone
bonus, let's
follow
try
me.
giving it to you. What's the Harvest Cloak again? Charisma. Charisma would be good for someone else. And the Harvest Cloak still doesn't help. And the, Cloak still doesn't help you.
How can I help?
And you? Doesn't help you either. Alright, we'll hold
Your
on to it
command.
until we find someone who could use it. Great, we're gonna need to find them and clear them out of this place. Who's there? Answer me! I'm here to help. What's going on? Oh, thank the gods. I heard shouting and the sounds of fighting and feared whatever evil has fallen on the archives would find me. I need to find information on Amanjaro. Jaro? That information would only be contained within the vault. Many of Neverwinter's secrets are kept there, but it is for our eyes alone. That information is important to me. Yes, I can hear that much in your voice. Very well. If you swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe, I will help you. I vow to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe. Very well. These marauders most likely seek entrance to the vault as well. You must find 4 pedestals in the archive. Upon each is parchment and a pen, which can only be seen by one wearing a caretaker's veil. Each of the pens will scribe a question on the parchment regarding a book. The pen and parchment will inform you of the book their questions concerns, and ask you for your answer. Answer all 4 correctly and the vault will open. Alright, is there anything else I need to know? Find the body of one of my fellow caretakers. Take his veil and use it to find the panels. Now I must find my way out of here. Good fortune to you. Thank you for your help. Although I'm curious why he wore a veil, I guess I should have asked that. And here's a whole bunch of these guys. Let's get killing. Why are you running around that way?
They will die by my hand.
Nishka, where are you going?
Was that all?
Oh. Oh, we're getting a little overwhelmed. That's not good. Oh crap, there's a lot. Oh yeah, they're just coming for us. Looks like we were still able to kill them, though. A lot of loot here, at least. Imp's prison? I think that's just a book. Popular legends tell of sylvan creatures luring men within trees where exists entire kingdoms, known as the fairy realms. A less popular legend tells of a similarly mischievous group of imps. According to tale, these imps lure people into their realms by taunting them with something that they may desire, such as wealth or pleasure. Once a person follows, entranced by the whisperings of the imps, he finds himself within a twisted abyss, bereft of hope or the possibility of escape. I don't think that really matters. Why did you run around like that? Glittering necklace. That's probably the way into the vault.
No, sorry. I can't do that.
And there's the dead caretaker. Caretaker's Veil. This veil is used by the caretakers of the Neverwinter archive so that they may find and handle the books and records within the secured archives, but they cannot read them. Using this helmet gives the ability to spot all hidden objects, traps, and doors, but the user is effectively blind while wearing the veil, greatly decreasing dexterity and armor class. Very useful. We'll be using it eventually. For now, though, we're going to do some looking around. And here's some more we need to kill. I can see the pedestals and such. Secret door. I'm pretty sure that I see a secret door, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get in there if we use the veil. Alright, they're all dead. I want to make sure this place is cleared out before we actually handle this. Before we do these searchings and everything. Ah, here's a bookcase. Ilfarn case. The Ilfarn cipher. It's probably related to this. We're not going to hold on to that, but... Nyx is death. 1 is life, 2 is 1, 3 is to lead, 4 is to follow, 5 is nature, 6 is the weave, 7 is the shadow, 8 is you, 9 is me. That's probably connected to what we're going to need to do. It's probably connected to one of the things, anyway. And Flat Faerun... Flat Faerun? Really? To counter the assumption of a Flat Faerun. Since the beginning of recorded history, it has been the popular belief that Faerun is flat. Even when the magnet was discovered and the concept of gravity was postulated by ancient Ilfarn, scholars of those times reasoned that objects are pulled toward the ground by the magic force exerted on all living things by the weave. However, from examining the recovered records of the Archmage Karsus, we know that he actually succeeded in disrupting the weave for several moments in an attempt to ascend to godhood. Great destruction followed, but history makes no mention of creatures falling up from Faerun into the heavens. Thus, gravity is not a magical force that is dependent upon the weave. In addition to this strong counter-evidence, many explorers have claimed to have traveled completely around Faerun through combinations of land and sea travel, and even magical flight, as described in the Journal of the Great Mage Ikarian. Despite these testimonials, many scholars still cling to the old notions of a flat Faerun. Even the strong evidence I have stated has been dismissed by the so-called experts. However, I can prove beyond all doubt that Faerun is not flat, but rather is, in fact, the shape of a ring or donut. The remaining pages of this book look like they've been burned out. I mean, technically the city of Sigil is a torus. So, there is some basis of fact in that? Oh, God. Sailorman case. Death of a Sailorman, Volume 1 of 3. What follows is a telling of the long fall of blood sailor Trenor B. Darvin, scourge of the North Sword Coast, whose exploits have been heinously glorified in countless books, songs, prose, and the foolish hearts of young boys and girls. Before you continue any further, be warned. This is a tale to chill the soul and curl the toes. Oh, ye young lads who aspire to become swashbucklers or blackguards, heed the fate of Trenor B. Darvin. For a sea dog, there are two common ways of dying. One way, and the way that most prefer, is a gentle death of old age. The second is to drown, either in the salty sea or in the deep draught of mead, ale, or rum. In other stories of Trenor B. Darvin, his death is always colored in a very noble light. In some, he falls defending his shipmates from the combined fleet of the Lescan Navy, or he dies peacefully in the arms of his one true love. Who she is varies nearly as often as how he died. For every 100 stories about Trenor B. Darvin, there are 100 or more different versions of his death, each more heroic and unbelievable than the last. The true end of Trenor B. Darvin is anything but heroic, and by the end of this account, you will find it believable. Okay, then. I see more over there in the corner. And there's another bookcase over here. Another Sailorman case. And that one's also a Sailorman case. Alright, kill these. I mean, at least these guys die very quickly and easily. Death of a Sailorman, Volume 2. To relate how Trenor B. Darvin died, it is first important to understand how he lived. Disregard the flowery claims of the bard's tales and open your mind to the stark facts. In the history of the Sword Coast, no single pirate has been responsible for the deaths of so many or the loss of so much property. Many fables celebrate Darvin's crowning achievement, when his ship, the Sable Crow, sank the Luscan Pride, which carried a year's weight in taxes. Darvin was only able to pilfer about 10,000 gold pieces of the Luscan people's money before the Pride sank, lost forever to the indifferent creatures in the depths of the trackless sea. As a direct result of Darvin's actions, Luscan entered a deep recession. Half of the standing army had to be dismissed because Luscan could no longer pay their wages. Entire outlying villages starved to death from lack of Luscan aid, and taxes were doubled for the next decade, driving many businesses to close and many Luscan citizens to become homeless. And what became of the 10,000 gold that Darvin stole from the defenseless Pride? He certainly did not tithe it to the poor, as legends say he did. Rather, he used the money to commission a sister ship to the Sable Crow, the Crimson Hawk. He gave the ship over to his favored consort, Lariat Quist. With two powerful pirate ships, he intended to bring Luscan commerce to its knees, and then brave the more heavily armed merchant ships of Neverwinter. Fortunately, his plans were soon thwarted by his own arrogance, and he was betrayed by the only person he had ever shown kindness to. Okay. Up, we got more in here. Let's kill him. That one's just a regular bookcase, which we will investigate in a bit.
They will die by my hand.
Give me a
Come on, kill the rest of these kids, Yankee. And there we go. Leadership from Neverwinter. We'll read that book in bed. Okay. Did see one more bookcase here. Yes. That's volume 2 of 3 again. We already have that one. Here's volume 3. Still glowing from his triumph of sinking the Luskan pride, Trenaby Darvin wanted his next plunder to be greater still. In the captain's bedchamber on the Crimson Hawk, Lariat Quist whispered a bold idea into her lover's ear, to raid the Gilded Sovereign, Luskan's flagship. Darvin was won over by his greed and lust, and soon he set the Sable Crow to sail, with his lover following in the Crimson Hawk. At the cusp of sunset, the Sable Crow approached the Sovereign sunward. Just as the crow was about to deliver its opening volley, a piercing alarm sounded from the Crimson Hawk. Lariat Quist had betrayed Darvin by alerting the Sovereign to their presence. Worse yet, she set the Crimson Hawk to blindside her sister ship, and ordered the men she had handpicked to board the Sable Crow. Even faced with certain death, most sailors take comfort that they will be welcomed into oblivion peacefully by drowning. As Darvin knelt on the forecastle of his ship, preparing to slide into the embrace of the trackless sea, Lariat crept up behind him and pierced his heart with the jeweled dagger that Darvin had given her as a promise of his love for her. Such is the fate of a pirate, I suppose. The leadership of Neverwinter. The city of Neverwinter was originally founded by Lord Haluith Never. This great lord was laid to rest, so local tavern tales swear, on a huge slab of stone encircled by a ring of naked swords laid with their points radiating outward. These magic blades animate to attack all intruders if the precise instructions graven in cryptic verses on the flagstones are not followed. Today, Neverwinter is ruled by Lord Nasher Alagondar, an amiable and balding warrior who keeps his city firmly in the Lord's alliance. Lord Nasher has laid many intrigues and magical preparations against attacks from Neverwinter's warlike rival town, Luskan. Nasher doesn't allow maps of the city to be made. This is to keep the spies of Luskan busy and add a minor measure of difficulty to any Luskanite invasion plans. The royal badge of the city is a white swirl, a sideways M with points to the right. It connects 3 white snowflakes. Each flake is different, but all are encircled by silver and blue halos. Lord Nasher is always accompanied by his bodyguard, the Neverwinter 9. These warriors are entrusted with the many magic items Nasher accumulated over a very successful decade of adventuring. Not going to hold on to that. And I saw... there's a secret door there. I saw one more bookcase over here. Let's take a look in here. Luskan threat to Neverwinter. A report from an anonymous source illustrating the nature of the Luskan threat. 1. Luskan is subtle. It will first attempt to weaken Neverwinter by undermining political alliances. 2. Lord Nasher must expand his political alliances across the Sword Coast to ward off Luskan aggression. 3. The current Luskan ambassador, Torio Claven, is a spy for Luskan and cannot be trusted. 4. Luskan's immediate short-term goal is the assassination of Lord Nasher. They will take advantage of the chaos to attack. 5. Luskan may turn its attention to Ruithim again, giving Neverwinter valuable time to prepare for a Luskan attack. Okay then. Interesting information. Now, let's give a rest, because we can, and then we'll try using this, Caretaker's Veil. And indeed, now we can see the secret door. Ow, trap. But we're okay. Alright. I'm guessing we can now see all the secret doors that are present here, like that one there. So let's run around and loot all these secret rooms that happen to be in here. Here's another one with a trap. So, Nishka, if you don't mind.
Your command?
6 gold pieces in a trapped and locked chest. Ooh, how important that it had to be locked. I can see the tomes there as well, now that I'm wearing this. Here's another one. Nishka, if you don't mind, please come and unlock this.
Yes.
A scroll and a potion of bark skin. Magic vestment scroll, I think that's new. Okay. Another secret door over here. With another locked chest. Nishka, please come over here. Why are you so... Oh, it's trapped too. Okay, Nishka...
Can I
Nishka!
help?
Get over here. Handle his chest. That was a 1. How could you fail? Come on. Unlock it. There we go. Now unlock it.
Yes.
Excellent. And we've got scroll, thunderstone, scroll. The Book of All Elements. It's a recipe book. Don't need to take that one. Another secret door over here, and I'm pretty sure it's basically a mirror. Got another locked chest. Nishka? Nishka!
How can I help?
Why do you keep stopping?
Fall in.
There we go. Scroll. Another recipe book that we're not going to use. And there's one more room, I think? Yes, right up here. Nishka, please keep up and don't get stuck somewhere again. Another locked chest. Nishka, stop! Keep up! Ugh.
Yes.
And in here we have a single sapphire. Well, it's something. Alright. Now we just need to investigate these books. Let's see what we can do to get these right. Through the veil, you can see the shapes of a feather pen and leather parchment lying on the pedestal, glowing with a soft light. When you approach, the pen rises into the air and inscribes a question. The following question references the Luskan threat to Neverwinter. Who is the current Luskan ambassador to Neverwinter? That was Torio Clavin. Correct. Well, that's one puzzle solved. Let's move on to the second one. Unfortunately, since we killed everyone in here, we don't have to worry about that. Right? Through the let's see the second one. The following question references death of a sailorman. Who is the captain of the Crimson Hawk? Was it Lariatquist? No, I think it was Lariatquist with an A. Correct. Hey! See, reading is important. You guys need to read. You never know when it could prove important. Alright, let's try this one. The Ilfarn Cipher. Uh-oh. You follow nature, nature follow me. Me, Travis, you open vault. $954-458 or 845-549. Let's try 954-458. Incorrect. Where's the other one? 93721. Me lead one shadow life? Correct. Yeah, there we go. I didn't necessarily memorize what that was, so oh well. And we've got one more here. Let's wait for everyone to get in. Yeah, they'll come in. To counter the assumption of a flat Faerun, what does the author believe pulls objects towards the ground? Gravity. Incorrect. No. Damn it. What sorcerer succeeded in disrupting the weave? Ah, that was Karsus, and we actually have lore for it. Correct. And with that... oh dear. There's more of those in there. Alright, well, we're not going to wear this again. Also, we don't really need these books, so let's drop them. that back on. Let's actually... You know what, we're going to put that in the magic pouch. We've got other things here that we need to take care of. Okay, we don't have a potion of bless. Do we have a potion of Fox's Cunning? No. That goes in too. We do have bark skin. Let's see. Open up this. Plus 3 healer's kit, combine them together. Same with the acid flask and the thunderstone. Combine them. And now all these scrolls we have. Magic vestment, cleric only, don't have one. Identify, bard, sorcerer, wizard, not here. Spike growth, druid ranger, give to the druid. Let's see, hold person, bard, cleric, sorcerer, wizard, don't have one with us. Resist elements, cleric, druid, there we go. And bull strength, druid. To the druid. Alright. Does anyone need a couple bolts?
Yes.
Everybody, follow me!
Everyone, follow me!
Your command.
No, I'm just gonna drop them. Alright, there we go. Now we could go into this room now, but I think I'm going to save this episode first before we go in, and we'll go in from the front. Seems like a good idea. Once everyone actually gets over here. Yeah, this episode has gone on about long enough. It does seem like now is a decent time in order to pause and catch up. I don't know what we're going to find in there, but hopefully we'll find something interesting. That said, the fact that there's Githyanki in there, that has me concerned. What have they found? But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Travis Ignam, Kelgar Ironfist, Nishka, and Eleni. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, and I shall see you all next time.